I guess.
Oh.
Oh
Honestly,
wait, this
looks,
is
yep.
the wrong. Hi, that's the wrong that if you're watching tonight, that title card is the wrong title card. But whatevs. Sorry, you guys, for a very misleading show.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all upset.
Well, tonight is Ghost Gone Wild. Why? Well,
Oh no, you're scaring me.
I know.
And that's the abort message.
Yep,
Yeah.
truly.
Ryan's Ovulus said abort, so maybe we should start over.
Yeah. Well, here we go. We are starting.
Crap.
Tonight, live on the air. All right, the best part of the show, though. Mystery, the weekly panel show where our panel here, with the help of our viewers, decided the videos or images we are watching tonight are myth, mystery, or unknown. Remember, this series is heavily reliant on our viewers voting on the videos each week. So please, really, honestly, pretty please, share this video out to get more people to join in. For those of you who have been watching us for a while, you know that that's the fun part, is seeing what everyone things to see if they vote against what the panel's voting or if they agree. So please do that. And you can only vote for the videos on YouTube, and that's at Myth or Mystery Live. And that URL is in the comments. It should be starred or pinned to the top. Take a look at it. We made sure that it's there. So once again, you can only vote for the videos on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live, though you can comment on the videos from anywhere you're watching from tonight, but you can only vote on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. Let's get right to it. Let's introduce the panel tonight. I will go first. My name is Greg Bakken, and I'm a paranormal investigator. I've been doing this for over 15 years. My favorite way of communicating with spirit is through ITC methods, mainly the spirit box. I've had a lot of success using it. I also host Ghostbox Radio and AM 950 Radio and streaming on Ghostbox Radio with Greg Bakken on my Facebook page Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, bringing some fantastic conversations to you regarding the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, so much more. I also do live spirit box sessions, and I'm planning on doing one this Sunday at 10 p.m. at the same channel, so please check that out. Now we move on to the rest of our panel. We go over to Harlow. Harlow is a co-producer, graphic artist, research and video researcher. Harlow is also a writer and illustrator with her book, Plugged Into the Paranormal, about her lifelong paranormal experiences. And now Harlow's new book, Obsidian Moon, Collected Tales of Darkness and Light, is now out, and you can find the book on Amazon. Doesn't that look cool? Once again, that's available over on Amazon. Please go check it out. The book, once again, is called Obsidian Moon. And now we're going to be hearing and seeing Harlow throughout the show, but we're going to say goodbye to her for now, and she'll pop in when we do something wrong. Ryan, he is a 15-year paranormal investigator and the evidence review go-to guy. Ryan is good at finding things that no one else has found. He shows this to us over and over and over again. Honestly, and whether we like it, and honestly, Ryan, that's a compliment. I mean,
It is.
It's annoying, but it's good. And whether we like it or not, he's going to hit us with some cold, hard facts, and that's what we love about him. And then we have Miriam. Miriam is our psychic medium who specializes in remote viewing, aliens, and clearing dark energies. She's also a teacher of spirituality, the paranormal, and bridging the gap between the two. Now, if you missed last week's show, head over to Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube, and you can see last week's show with last week's paranormal videos analysis to hear the My Ghost Story segment, which is actually an incredible UFO experience shared by Jeremy York. This was an experience unlike any other. So go over to @Myth or Mystery Live over on YouTube. Check it out. That was something, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, I love that story. I love Jeremy's mom's story. It was so good. But listen, Ryan's Ovulus just said remove when Greg said goodbye to Harlow.
Yep.
And his Ovulus, it said abort right when we started.
Yep.
Absolutely. No, it's very in tune tonight. And at first I thought, is this giving us some kind of like are you guys giving me like direction of how to read this stuff? Because I'm just reading what I'm given, but okay, the Ovulus. So Spirit doesn't like what I'm saying either. So that's fine.
I mean, more than just Spirit, but yeah. Well, one of my lights broke tonight too. So I feel like everything's super bright. And to be fair, like it definitely was not a paranormal thing. It was me being clumsy and the light fell over. I was trying to like balance this tripod on top of like a little step stool, and the little tripod legs were, Ryan's face. If Bruce was here, he would have been like, God bless it, Miriam. Gets so mad at me when I do stuff like that.
Well, and as it is, you came in as all business tonight to start with. I mean, there is that. I mean, it's just like, it's kind of, you reap what you sow, quite frankly. And I just, you just know
you might be in the doghouse for a while yet, Greg.
Well, no, I mean, really, I mean, I've been there for a while.
Listen, if we want to air some dirty laundry,
go for it. This is a safe place.
Ryan's children are watching. Hi, am I allowed to say their name? Oh yeah, we say their name. Hi, Piper and Logan. We love you and your daddy.
All I'm saying is that didn't you not just come from a meditation session?
Miriam Fierce, the clumsies. I mean, that's very accurate, Jeremy. That's the problem. I did do a. So listen. You're okay.
Yep, here we go.
I knew I sent Greg information like a few weeks back, and he's like, I got it. I'm on it. Don't worry. And then I asked him about it tonight, and he's like, oh, wait a minute. Did you send that to me? And I'm like, this is exactly why I asked you twice, because I knew he would go, wait a minute, did you send it? And I'm like, oh my God.
I could tell that one like kind of hit the bone a little bit for you today. That one was a little bit we're now walking in dangerous territory over here, right? So no, and I totally get it. I totally forgot. And the good news is I can certainly stand up for that. I can say, yep, I missed that. That's my part of it. But boy, there's fury over here.
No, there's not. There's not. You're allowed to forget something once a year.
Once I'm fired from Myth or Mystery, I'm going to write a book about you, and it's going to be called The Dark Side of Love and Light. And it's just
to be clear, I don't preach love and light. Like, I don't preach love and light. I preach get shit done. Oh God, I'm sorry. Ryan's kids are watching. Listen, it's all in fun. I love you, Greg. I would never. There is no Myth or Mystery without Greg, so I got to deal with it.
I'm the mystery of Myth or Mystery, so I don't think that's true. We already figured out who the mystery is.
Oh, you did. I was listen. before we got started, it was a little hectic for me getting started because my light
Didn't notice.
broke.
Did not notice. You hit it well.
My light broke, my earring fell out, and so
How are you feeling now?
Yeah, how you?
How are you feeling?
I feel good. I love doing the show, so I'm always happy when I'm here. Oh, we just lost a viewer.
No, I'm no longer. Yeah, okay. No, that's fine. No, I'm good. Good. I'm happy. I just, I worry about you. I worry about,
Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Everyone's
no kidding,
having everyone. Oh, look at so either Piper or Logan said hi after I said hi to them. So hi. Hi, Joanne. Is Joanne new? No, we've seen Joanne before.
No, Joanne is I see her. We're friends on Facebook, and I see her. She checks out a lot of the different things that I do. So you're welcome.
Courtney, are you new? We're waiting to hear if Courtney answers.
Yeah, well, I don't even know who you're talking. I don't. You're saying asking if Courtney's new, and you have Jeremy up on screen.
I know. Sorry. Courtney Lopez. So
she's
just
probably long gone. I don't blame her.
I know she was. We
like,
were. She's the number
this.
that dropped off. All right, zip it.
There's no myth. There's no mystery. There is nothing happening. Okay, there we go. Thank you. All right, Ryan, we forgot about you because you're vanilla. So what's going on over there?
Not a whole lot. Just getting the kids set up and.
Can I thank you? Can I thank you for being one of the only people on this program that didn't jump all over me tonight? I just, I appreciate you, Ryan. Folks, I'm kidding. It wasn't bad, and everything that Miriam said, it was true. What can we say? Quite frankly, so you got that. So
we love each other so much
that I might have to break away and cry a little bit later, but that's fine. I'll try to wait till the show's over, which always tends to go right into Ghost Box Radio anyway. So all that doesn't matter. So, okay, solo, and I am too. I'm solo. We're all solo on Facebook, aren't we? I mean,
we're solo meaning what? We're single?
No, I don't think we're single. We're just on Facebook by ourselves, I guess. I don't know. I really, you're putting up the comments. I thought you might know what they mean.
I don't know.
That was my mistake. Yeah, I'm just.
Guys,
I apologize.
it's gonna be one. I feel like the Ovulus should just run the show tonight because
why not? I think that's good. Ryan, everything good with you? Because you never really
over here. Yep.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. But you got the Ovulus. So tonight it's spicy. So you'll have to keep us abreast of what it says, and then we will I guess pivot because we didn't listen with abort, and we
we kept powering through. And remember, it has to be a PG related show since Ryan's children are watching, and we all have to act like adults and say appropriate words.
Good luck with that.
I am talking to myself right now.
Because I'm not swearing. I know that. I know Ryan's not swearing. I know that too. So
Harlow?
Harlow. Ovulus told us to remove Harlow. So, all right. Should we get things going here? Enough of our
let's start the show.
Highly entertaining banter. So Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of seasoned paranormal investigators and mediums, plus audience participation. The panel will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have opportunities to win prizes via the paranormal trivia question segments, which is undoubtedly the best part of the entire program. If you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. YouTube polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. There are nearly as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology, such as hologram projection, jetpacks, and programmable drones. It's becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That's why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important in helping us to remember to always use our intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. And, as much as we joke around on here, that is certainly becoming more and more prevalent. Now, we start the night off with our ghost story segment told by Myth or Mystery's own Harlow. Harlow has chosen to share her two-part story series through images and narration. Let's take a look.
My name is Harlow, and this is my ghost story. Having been raised to accept the paranormal as a natural part of life has taken me on an interesting journey. In the beginning, those experiences appeared as big, dramatic moments, as if demanding my attention, like when I sensed the giant head of a deceased owner yelling at us to get out while walking through an open house. I was always fascinated and sometimes stunned by the diverse and creative ways the paranormal manifested. But in those early years, it all played out like a magical carnival, and I was the gawking spectator. Spending extended time in a haunted location is very different than random paranormal experiences of daily life. Both times when I've been in haunted locations, the activity started slow and gradually escalated. This was definitely the case when I stayed with relatives for a few months in Orange County, California. The house was known to be haunted, which intrigued me, so I interviewed my aunt, uncle, and cousin about their experiences. Armed with that information, I began conducting experiments. Knocks came from walls and ceiling when I asked questions out loud. After that, I deployed a tape recorder, once after midnight, which captured the sounds of a large banquet party. The next day, I recorded a loud heartbeat that I couldn't debunk or recreate. Slowly, the activity grew more intrusive, loudly rapping on a half-closed bathroom door while I was brushing my hair and the mirror on its other side. I pulled the door open immediately, thinking it a joking family member, but there was no one in the house. My cousin was outside feeding the dogs, and my aunt and uncle were out grocery shopping. One morning, while my cousin and I were reading on our beds, I decided to revisit the kitchen for another cup of coffee. I can't tell you why, because it's completely out of character, but I stood up on the bed with the intention of walking down its length to the open doorway directly across. But I never got to take a step. I couldn't move. Something had me by my right shoulder. Confused, I started turning my head to look back, knowing very well there was nothing there for me to be caught on. And in that moment, I was thrown forward with force, sailing over the length of the bed, past the 2 feet of floor, and landing in that open doorway. My immediate reaction was noticing the few drops of coffee that had spilled from my cup, which I still had in my hand. I went into the adjacent bathroom for something to clean it up. While doing so, I looked up and saw the open-mouthed shock of my cousin. She had seen the whole thing. But for some reason, it didn't strike me until then that something extraordinary had happened. Just going through the motions almost robotically after landing. And I believe now that it was my way of dealing with being touched by some paranormal energy, kind of shutting down temporarily like a defense mechanism. The truth was, I had intuitively sensed that I had angered some spirit in the home by walking on furniture, and it had stopped and thrown me. But I was equally convinced that something else had come to my aid, setting me down gently on my feet, unhurt. After my head cleared, I felt compelled to check my shoulder in the bathroom mirror. There was a clean, inch-long slash in the shirt, which was fairly new, and it was nowhere near the seam. Before I moved on from that house, there was one final incident, and it was a wow moment. I was having trouble falling asleep one night. It was late, and everyone else was long quiet in their beds. Something scratched at the window between our beds and my cousin's room. The cats tended to do that to be let inside, and I was just about to get up and open the window when the sound changed. Now something was scratching at the closed bedroom door. I sat up, knowing the dog was in with my aunt and uncle, and I hadn't heard anyone get up or any sounds other than that shifting scratching of nails wanting to be let inside. As I struggled to comprehend this, the sound changed again. I listened in awe to what seemed to be the frantic scurrying of hundreds of invisible mice or rats across the ceiling, down the walls, and under the floorboards. At this point in time, my cousin woke, her wide eyes confirming that I was not hallucinating. We turned on a light, and after a few moments, the sound dwindled and stopped. But we were pretty shaken and had trouble going back to sleep. We left the TV on for illumination. And what disturbed me the most was my distinct impression that whatever force or energy or ghost had caused the activity had done so purposely to frighten us. Over the years, I continued to have paranormal experiences. They slowly evolved into more internal, subtle whispers that enlightened me about what was actually happening in the moment and why. This was much more organic than just my racing brain grasping for explanations. Looking back now, they seem to have been a series of lessons revealing not only how energy in the universe could connect with me, but developing my perceptions and belief system.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Harlow. Thank you very much for sharing that story with us. And folks out there, if you have a story you'd like to share, please submit it via our website, mythormysterylive.com. Once again, that website is mythormysterylive.com. We really love to hear your ghost stories. We really love to be able to hear you break it down, which you think it is. It is one of our favorite segments, so please do so. We would really appreciate it. Let's get started on image number one. Let's see. Image number one was submitted by the paranormal group Paranormal Theory, who found us via our friends Get Haunted. If you have an opportunity, please go over to Get Haunted over on Facebook. We're broadcasting from Get Haunted right now, so please go over there and like them. And thank you, Paranormal Theory, for submitting your evidence, and welcome to Myth or Mystery. We know that you are in the comments section right now, so we are very excited to take a look at things. Now, audience, you're going to vote before the panel analysis on video number one. It's going to be played a few times. And from there, you'll have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. So why don't we get started? Here is image number one.
Our next video was captured at Norwich State Hospital in Connecticut by Paranormal Theory, a paranormal group based in New Jersey.
Murder, somehow.
Please touch me.
No.
Oh my god, it's my shirt just got
I thought I saw it.
Lead investigator Ryan has his shirt pulled while in the lobotomy room. Norwich State was a psychiatric hospital that operated from 1904 to 1996. It housed geriatric, chemically dependent, and tubercular patients, and at its peak had 30 buildings on 900 acres on the banks of the Thames River. Most of the buildings are demolished now, and the area is said to be extremely haunted. Visitors report cold chills, seeing apparitions, mists, and catching EVPs. The location has appeared on episodes of Ghost Hunters and Destination Fear.
All right, the polls are now closed. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you're going to get your chance to vote again. Why don't we start with Miriam here about what you think all this
All
is?
right. I need to focus because I'm reading the comments and Ryan's little family is watching. They're so cute. Okay. Okay, so there's so much happening here. It's so crazy. Obviously, we know this location is haunted, right? So obviously, there's going to be energies there, and there's going to be stuff there. I get that. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually looking at my phone because I'm trying to get a feel for Ryan in the video, Ryan, and this location and what. So okay, the first thing that came to me when I actually originally saw this footage was that somebody now bear with me, I'm just translating doing my best to translate what I was hearing was there's someone that was actually pulling more from the, I know you see the visual at the bottom of his shirt, but there was, it was like they were pulling from the top up, if that's correct. I'm not saying that logistically that's correct, or but this being that is there is pulling from the top up. And even though it looks like they might be grabbing from the bottom anyway, so this particular being is actually almost, I want to say, like I describe them as like fully formed, in the sense that they're I can actually see them so clearly, almost as if they are in a body, and with clothing, with jeans, this plaid shirt, and really solid, so meaning like they're very present, very aware of their presence, very aware of where they're at, very aware that people come through, and very aware of what they're doing. This person feels about the height of Ryan, maybe a little bit, tiny bit shorter, slimmer build, and thinner, and just like, that term when they refer to some people as like wiry, like that's kind of what I'm getting. And this person had or has glasses, and there was actually a lot of commotion and a lot of stuff happening. Obviously, again, I know that it's haunted, but in that, I'm just referencing that specific space and around where all of them are at in that moment was actually where there is like almost a cluster of individual spirits that just have chosen to live there and have no desire to go anywhere else or do anything else. And so I guess the reason where I want to conclude with is the connection to Ryan, for some reason, they keep telling me was coming from his shoulder. And for some reason that's not, like, I want to say important. I don't know why. So I'll just leave it at that. So obviously for me, this is a mystery.
Look at that. There you are. Look at that. All right. So we have Miriam down for mystery. I will go next, and I'll keep it relatively quick. As someone who has had, and I'll talk about it here when it comes trivia time, as someone who's had their shirt pulled, and when something happens like that, it's very unnatural feeling. You could see Ryan turning around, and it's something that really goes, and it takes you by surprise, and it's kind of a moment of like, did that just happen? And so I certainly have I've experienced it. I've actually experienced it in this chair right here. And I right away, there's nothing around. To me, this is mystery. And I of course, I will now defer to Mr. Ryan, who, you never know. You never know what we're going to get on a daily basis with Mr. Ryan over here.
All right, so I went through here.
Here we go.
Remember, his children are watching, Greg, so we have
Yep.
to really watch our mouths.
Yeah, no, here we
So
go.
there's a freeze frame of it. To me and Ryan, great name by the way. It looks almost like when I'm when I'm investigating, I'm putting flashlights and stuff in my pocket. To me, it looks almost like a flashlight was put in there, and maybe the shirt's caught on it a little bit. It doesn't look like it's naturally sitting. But then as it plays, I slowed it down a little bit here, so we can play it. Oops, I hit the wrong button. So it's a little bit slow how it just kind of falls. Now, Miriam, like what you were saying, if you lift the shirt up from the top, they could have lifted it up out of the pocket and made it fall down. That could explain some of it. I slowed it down and zoomed it in. This is about 30% the normal speed and way zoomed in. Now, when I watched that, I saw a couple things. I'm not paying attention to stuff in the background. That's all reflections from the flashlights from other people. So that to me isn't like a string or anything like that. It follows the flow of the flashlights. What I noticed though, so this is before it started, or this is right when it starts falling out. You can kind of see right in here, we're kind of starting to tug this way with it. And then I took another screenshot a split second later. Now we're starting to really get pulled down in this direction, almost like something is pulling right in this area. And then the third one here, it's fully down, but there's something really grabbing hard right here. As much as I want to go unknown or myth on this, I have to go mystery. I don't see anything that would pull that out. And Greg, like you said, I've had this happen to me. I get it. It's a weird feeling. And Ryan's reaction is, to me, it looks fully legit. It's a weird feeling when it happens. Great
Look at
capture, guys.
that.
Really great capture.
So
It really
let me-
is.
Sorry, go
Go ahead.
ahead. Greg.
No. Do you
I
go ahead,
wanted
run
to
the show?
Ryan, I wanted to ask you why, or Greg, obviously, but I was trying to connect maybe a dot between why I was being told I was like lifted from the top. You know what I mean? Like I was wondering if I was curious to see how you analyzed it to see if somehow there was, but I mean, in your analysis, you actually were able to see the bottom, like you were saying at the end there. I just wonder why there was that stress of it coming from up here, like what that's about. Maybe
That
Greg,
could
you
have
get
been,
any feeling, or Ryan?
to me, that could have been where the entity was standing and it just reached down and pulled it out a little bit. If he's kind of towering over him, that's what I get from it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, and I funny enough, I actually don't have an opinion on it. I just know that it's something that has happened to me as well, and I just whenever I look at it, I just think about the feeling I had when it happened, and it's surprising. It's very surprising.
It's one of those that you don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
it's got to be a weird feeling for sure.
Well, and then there was a time the ghost pulled down my pants.
No. I said this is a family show tonight. Literally a family show. At least I wasn't the one to break that deal. Okay, is that a joke or did that really happen?
Nah, it's a joke. Apparently not a funny one for Miriam. Yeah.
I thought you were serious.
Maybe someday we'll know. I mean, there's still many years of investigating left. Who knows? Who knows what's waiting for me? All right. Well, that went over very well.
Weird.
So
listen, I told you I'm trying to refrain from any adult joking tonight, so I can't do anything with that.
First of all,
my hands are tied.
Pants being pulled down is not necessarily non-family friendly. That happens to clowns all the time. It happens in animation.
It's
only you. It's only you that's taking it to like weirdo. And meanwhile, you're like, you're weird, and then you start kissing your dog on air. I mean, you tell me what's weird. I don't know what's weird
Kissing
anymore.
your dog is not weird.
The way you do it kind of is. I'm sorry.
How did we go from Ryan's shirt being pulled, not you, Ryan, the other Ryan, to me making out with my dog?
Well, because that's just part of the show. I mean, it just happens. All right. It's just we don't know when or where, but it will happen sometime in the show. All right, let's take a look at the pre-analysis polling numbers.
Oh, hold on. That's my part. Hold on. I got it.
All right. Pre-analysis, we're at 16% myth, 75 mystery, and 8% unknown. I think I know which way this is going to go, but I'd be curious to see.
Yeah,
no one agrees with Ryan.
that would, yeah. So, folks, did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, let's vote again. Let's do it one more time. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image one. And remember, even if your analysis did not change, we'd like you to vote the same one more time. Here we go for you to vote one more time. All right. The panel has given their analysis. Now it's time for the audience analysis. And I am confused. I'm going to say this out loud. YouTube video isn't playing at all now. What does that mean? It's like we're not streaming there, or what?
It's working.
All right.
Yeah. I'm watching it on my phone too, so it's working.
All right. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. It's okay. I mean,
right, so basically, all of our viewer numbers are Ryan's entire family. All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right, so Paranormal Theory wants us to know they didn't have a belt on or anything like that, so good to know. Linda said pulling from the top to pull up the bottom sounds logical. Thank you, Linda. Joshua, I can see the show on YouTube. When I click on it, I can't vote. Watch it on Greg's page. Oh, that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Keep this a family show, people. I've been poked by ghosts a few times, Linda says.
Leave it to Linda.
You need the sound effect.
Yeah, right here.
There you go. Paranormal Theory. This was what they were feeling right before Ryan went in.
Yeah.
All right. So Linda's saying if the shirt was caught, then it makes sense for it to be pulled up to untuck where it was caught. And once untucked, then gravity pulls the corner of the shirt down. Yeah, I think that would have been the logical kind of assumption too. And honestly, that's where I thought Ryan was going to go with it. Okay, so right before that, they captured a huge bang behind his head on a door in that room. Yeah, I believe that's crazy. I believe that though.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's where you're getting the up from.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Mm.
In the video when it happens, we were talking about the bang. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see. Robin, never been pantsed by a ghost, thankfully. Oh, good for Robin. Violet in for the kill. Maybe the entity was referring to the shirt as a top and not meaning a direction. Oh my God, this is why I love the audience analysis.
Mm-hmm.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh my God, yes, that's what it is. What did they just say, Ryan?
Ledge through truck. It's been going crazy while you guys have been talking.
Truck.
Yeah.
Jeremy. I hate voting mystery, but this video is pretty compelling. Oh, we got Jeremy's like Orion, so that's
We're
good.
so much fun. None of us want to actually acknowledge that paranormal activity happens to anyone other than ourselves. Basically, what we're saying here. Well, I suppose. Oh, Native Roots Radio is here on AM9. They're a part of AM 950. That's awesome. It's true though, right? It's 100% true. We don't. I was like, oh God, other people have paranormal activity happening. All right.
Why is that so true and so funny? Because sometimes when I watch other psychics on TV, I'll be like, Bruce will be like, is that really happening? And I'm like, oh, come on, that doesn't really happen. And then the next week I'm with some client and I'm like, did you just feel our entire building move? It was the demon that way. He's like, how come that happened, but theirs didn't happen?
I mean, Ryan, who
that's awesome.
from Paranormal Theory, he's probably been doing this for like 30 years, and here are us three schlubs. We're just like, oh, I suppose, I guess it could have happened to you too.
Oh, that is so funny. Okay, so Native Roots Radio. I noticed I hadn't seen your name before. And Greg, you're saying those are your friends?
They're friends. They are a show on AM 950 radio. And Robert Pilot is the host. I don't know if it's Robert that's doing that, but it's a fantastic program. And it's just really kind of honored to see them checking us out. So thank you very much. Very cool.
Yay, thank you. That's awesome. Okay, we're talking about YouTube here. YouTube is working. It was on the so some people couldn't get over to vote. Okay, so let's see. This is Ryan's family. With the way Ryan built up his analysis, I thought for sure he was going to say myth. Ryan is getting very good at taking us for a little drive, right? He'll take us down one road and he takes us to that's awesome. I love it.
It's annoyingly funny.
It is. I think it makes for good TV. Thank you, Michael, for sharing. I know it's the lobotomy room, so who knows who's still there? I know that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Such a location. You're not living unless you've been pantsed by the paranormal.
I think metaphorically, I think we all have been. So I mean, there's
metaphorically. Okay, well, that was a lot of fun. I love when you got when the investigators send their stuff in and they trust us with it. Thank you, Paranormal Theory.
It was so much fun. I might stick around this show. That's actually nice for once. So what do we got here for analysis, for final analysis?
Ooh, post analysis. Okay, hold on. It's coming. So it was my channel that wasn't airing. That's a bummer. Okay, but it is now. All right. Post analysis. Oh, sorry.
Post analysis, we're at 5% myth, 88% mystery, and 5% unknown. So we still got some non-believers out there.
Now that's interesting to me because and everyone has the right to vote how they want to. It makes you wonder, what is it that still does not give them, like, this still isn't enough? And their answer isn't wrong. It's just kind of curious what that is.
I know. Well, I'd love for you guys to share it, but I think some people like to remain anonymous in all fairness, right?
Totally.
But that is such a good question. That was such a fun video. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan and Paranormal Theory for doing that. And thank you to Get Haunted also for so we can air on you. And we were able to get this video through that. So thank you very much. All right, are we ready? Is moonshine.
I'm sorry, but that is a funny joke, Linda. That is funny.
Linda Judd.
We need skeptics in this field. Have to keep people honest. It's very true. That's what Ryan's job is. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys. Can I share something? Because it's just coming up organically. I wasn't going to share it tonight, but because I was kind of figuring out how to do it.
Please do, because the only show coming up after this is Ghost Box Radio. So why not just blow that out? Who wants to listen to that, right? Just forget about that, right?
I know. I agree. No one wants to watch that stuff. Listen, I got to do this. I was going to put it on another, like, kind of set it up a little bit differently, but this is just coming up organically. So we have on I can't present it. I didn't. Okay. Anyway, on my, I can do this. Myth or Mystery Live YouTube page, which is also Miriam Farish, my YouTube page. Harlow will post on the community page. She posts polls twice a week. So I encourage you guys to go over there and join the polls. She asks some really great questions and gets some really good conversations going. And she had posted this, this poll, which is still up there, and the conversation is still there, so you can go read it. But the poll was, why do you think people have paranormal experiences? She says, A, a glimpse of alternate reality. B, to teach spiritual awareness. C, it's a manifestation of dark energy. Or all of the above. Okay. And so, of course, someone jumps in the comments and says, how about none of the above? And she says, well, so then Harlow responds, well, what do you think is happening? I'm just going to paraphrase and make it short. And this guy comes back, this person comes back and basically it sounds like they're setting Harlow up to be trolling her and just going like, this is BS. What are you doing? No one buys into this stuff, right? And Harlow says, having had these experiences throughout my life, my understanding of them has led me to interpret that they are both paranormal in terms of beyond scientific explanation currently, but actually natural to man in the sense that they are integral to our growth and comprehension that we are more than our physical existence. If you have had experiences, then she says, if you have had experiences, I would like to hear your take. The point is, this person responded with, wow, very interesting description of what paranormal means to you. I don't think I've heard that explanation before. I appreciate the response. And basically, they opened up this whole other conversation of what paranormal is. And so she took this person from someone who was a severe skeptic and was probably going to start bagging on her to, you just shifted my way of thinking. And I just thought that that was such an incredible moment, and a moment that I think was really perfect for Harlow because of Harlow's life experiences that are undeniable. And then she didn't, in her life, she didn't like get into paranormal investigation or anything like that. She just kind of was like, well, this is what life is, right? And I feel like that innocence and that authenticity was felt by this person who their whole life viewed paranormal a certain way, and all of a sudden she shifted that. And that, we all know how hard that is. And for the most part, it's almost impossible, and not a hill that we should die on. It's like, when you can have that conversation with some people and some people you can't. And Harlow just took the leap, used her intuition, and just shifted this person. I just thought it was incredible. And I felt like that was an organic moment to happen with this conversation we were having.
Yeah, I mean, it is really incredible, and it's really nice, and it's also one of those things too that I don't think, because I'm pretty sure that Harlow did not write that with the expectation to change somebody's viewpoint, but more to be able to explain her own viewpoint. And I kind of feel like that is one of the things that I feel is important about what we do, is that we're not there trying to convert anybody. You know what I mean? We're not trying to get people to be like, you got to believe what I'm saying because it was so awesome for me. And so I do think that with Harlow, she's just explaining as eloquently as Harlow does with everything, that this is what it meant to me, and it actually resonated. And I think that's very exciting.
Thank you for that. It's true. I was just, because the truth is, even though I call myself a teacher of spirituality and paranormal, I don't know that I could have balanced it out so well where she was able to meet this person where they were at and then go from there. So it was just really neat.
That is really nice. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you, Harlow, for, putting that out there and not, and taking it at face value, opposed to like I could see myself, and like you said it yourself, Miriam. It's like, okay, gearing up for battle here, putting on the armor and stuff, because what are we going to get? We've all been through this before, and that is certainly one of those moments. Can I just say really fast about Raggedy Ann here? Mm-hmm. Obviously, it is my take on Annabelle from just from Ed and Lorraine Warren. The interesting thing about that, I got it because I was working with the Warren Legacy Foundation The day that I got I bought it through Etsy. It's vintage. It came to the door. I brought it in, and a psychic medium that Ryan and I both know, Shar Savoy. I get a message right away, and she's like, "Who's in your house? Something new is happening in your house." And it was the moment I brought the doll in. And she believed, well, she never said that she believes there's something attached. She's just like, someone has now entered your house,
Right.
and it wasn't.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's
So,
amazing.
and it's gonna be there until she moves. Someday, maybe, I do believe someday she will move, and we will see it on Myth or Mystery. So then we can analyze that. We can have
That's
Ryan
awesome.
analyze that. So
Hey, Mariah, I put in the comments where it's our website, where you can send that any videos you have.
that's cool. Yeah, please send through anything. It would be great. We'd love to be able to look at it. And like we said, for other people who may be on the fence about sending stuff in, you can remain anonymous if you choose. So
Absolutely.
are we ready to move on to the viral video segment of the week?
Yes.
Do it.
All right. It's time for the Myth or Mystery, eventually, video viral segment of the week, brought to you by Ghost Inspector Greg. Audience, please let us know if you'd like to see which viral video you'd like to see in this. Number 1, number 2, or both analyzed. You have that option. Voting is open on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. Go check it out. Let's see what Ghost Inspector Greg has for us this week.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. I used to love it when my friends would come over for a play day.
Sat like he's talking to someone, but his brother's downstairs. Oh man. Who are you talking to?
Edward.
Who's Edward?
He's right there.
Nope.
These guys don't understand why there's such a ruckus going on around haunted dolls. Let us know what you think by voting Thursday night at Myth or Mystery.
Oh my gosh, that's what I want to see Raggedy Ann do. I want to just a head movement. That's all I want. So
Or an arm.
yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Absolutely. I know, right? That's funny. All right. So after trivia, we're going to be announcing polling numbers for the video from the viral video segment. And please share with us the viral videos that you're interested in, whether they make you feel something intuitively or you're just curious if it is a myth or mystery. We want to know the why behind you choose that particular video to send to us. We'd really like to know that. Please submit via our website at mythormysterylive.com. Your name will remain anonymous if you choose. Now it is time for this. All right, it's time for trivia. And once again, this is how it works. I'm going to read a trivia question. And this one is based off, if you ever see my show, or you could just have a lucky answer. It's actually multiple choice. And from there, once I read the question, you're going to have 5 seconds to answer. Put it into the comments. The first one who gets it right, and there's only 3 choices, so it should go pretty quickly. The first one to get it right will get their name put into Scully, which is right behind Miriam. And we do a monthly drawing for trivia. Now, Chuck, I see that you're on here. Check your messenger, Facebook Messenger page, because I have some questions. Chuck was the winner last week for the month. Now, before I say the question, I just want to check, make sure things are working properly. Okay, good. We're good here. So my question is, about a year ago on Ghostbox Radio, my shirt was pulled live on the air. and I was sitting right here. And when I was talking and interviewing, my shirt from below here was just pulled, and it's like I said, unmistakable. So the question is, and this I was talking to a guest, and it tied to something dark. What was I talking about in that episode? Was I talking about Annabelle? Was I talking about the Villisca Axe murder house, or was I talking about Robert the doll? You have 5 seconds to answer the question here. All right. When I was doing an episode of Ghost Box Radio, we was talking about something dark, and my shirt was pulled. Was I talking about Annabelle, the Villisca Axe murder house, or Robert the doll? Villisca. Oh, for God's sake! Why is he still answering
Let me skip over him. Let me skip over him.
A?
All right.
So nope. There we go. There we go. I was talking to David L. Sloan, who has written about Robert. Has had a lot of interaction with the doll. And while we're talking, and if you can find that episode, check it out, because David himself, I think, was on something. Like it's bizarre. It was a really interesting episode. And while we're talking, and it was in August of last year, my shirt gets pulled, and it was pretty incredible. So yes,
awesome.
That was pretty something there. So we got that. So Joanne Stewart, your name. Okay, hold on. Let me get my snare drum out. All right, here we go.
For anyone that's new, it's not that we are mean to Jeremy. It's that Jeremy always gets the answers. And so we've decided that he only gets to win every now and then.
Now, if the show was called Myth or Jeremy, that'd be different, but it's not. So, all right, here we go. All right. Awesome. So we have that going for us. And so we'll be doing that was a great show, if you don't mind me saying so myself. That was a lot of fun and kind of creepy, very much at the same time. There was a lot of weird stuff that happened that night, actually, around that. Anyway, so we got that going. Let's find out the results from the viral video segment.
Hold on, guys. I'm still on the fact that Greg has casually required it for you to watch his show in order to get the trivia questions right. Don't think we didn't notice that.
Well, it's just like, in case someone wanted to watch something other than 45 minutes of you talking about one thing, we thought maybe we'd throw out Ghost Box Radio as an option. You won't be able to watch it tonight, mind you, but that's fine.
So for the viral, we were at 28% video 1, 21 video 2, and 50% for both. So we got an even bigger backlog now.
We got a backlog.
All right. So for this image number 2, is it the same Jeremy?
What are you talking about?
Well, it says image number 2 is a viral video found.
Oh, yes, it's our Jeremy. It's our Jeremy. Yes.
So it truly is Myth or Jeremy. Is this the name of it?
Jeremy, this is the viral video you submitted. It's a really good one. Don't listen to Greg.
I'm not saying. I'm just wondering. That's all. Just because my tone is of total dislike, it doesn't mean that that's what I'm.
Disdain. Yes.
No, I meant dislike. Actually, I stand by my words. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So anyway, audience, you will vote before the panel analysis on image number 2 will be played a few times. You will then have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. This is good. Here we go. Here is image number 2.
Akan menunjukkan bahwasanya saya sedang sedih. Set. Akan menunjukkan bahwasanya saya sedang sedih. Set. menunjukkan bahwasanya saya sedang sedih. Saya menunjukkan bahwasanya saya sedang sedih. Saya
Okay, polls are now closed. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you will all get your chance to vote again. Miriam, why don't we start with you here?
So I don't feel an energy there, but I do feel an authenticity to him. And so I have to go unknown on this. That's all I got for you.
Wow.
I feel like he is authentic. I don't feel an energy in that space. Doesn't mean there isn't one. I just don't happen to feel it.
All right. I'm going to go next. And I love everything about this video. I love the fact that it is that it tells you the age. It tells you, I mean, it's like, and I love the fact that the woman who is 560 some years old is angry. It ticks all the right boxes of what we want to see in paranormal. You know, I wish I believed any of it. I wish I believed one scrap of it, because this would be really, really cool. Not that I'm up on my AI technology, but you know, there is nothing that we're seeing on this screen that couldn't be done in post. The door opening could easily be done from the bottom. We're not seeing the entire door. Yes, he is authentic. I would definitely agree with that. At least he's good at looking that way. But because it's very underplayed. And I think that's the thing that really sticks out to me. He does, you know, he could have been like, he could have like stood up with his arms in the air and ran, you know, into a wall or something. It's very underplayed. I really want this to be a mystery, but I am going to go myth on this one 100%. So, dude. All right.
All right. Here, I slowed it down a little bit and just kind of chopped it up. Playing with like the SLS cams and stuff, how it can kind of, it's looking for human figures. That shadow there in the doorway, I don't know what it is. To me, it's nothing, but just a shadow. Could be the door frame. It could be trim on the opposite wall. It could be a picture for all we know. The thing that gets me is the age, 560 to 565. So somebody had to program AI to look for certain attributes in humans. Nobody's going to program AI to look for a 500-year-old person because we don't know what a 500-year-old person looks like. That's what gets me and tells me this is 100% myth.
There you go.
Hold on.
By the way. All right. So there is that. Okay. So with that being said, what are the polling numbers? Or do we?
Oh, sorry.
I know you. I know it's unusual for me to actually get it right. So Here we
So
are.
pre-analysis, we're at 29% myth, 47% mystery, and 23% unknown.
Oh,
Interesting.
this will be fun to see.
It really will be. Okay, then. So, did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please, everyone, go vote. Again, we want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image number 2. Remember, if your analysis did not change, please vote the same. One more time. Here is the countdown. Okay, the panel has given their analysis. Now it's time for the audience. What's being said out there?
Well, Jeremy's bagging on me for starters.
Oh, okay.
He's
Let's
going
read
to
what
change his schedule and give us a 2-hour slot since I can never stay within the hour. Well,
I mean, that is harsh. I mean, granted, there is evidence that it's true, but it's harsh. Yeah.
Joanne, I hope you went and voted on YouTube. Creepy. That's a good assessment, Joshua. Creepy. Okay, Jeremy submitted that one. He thought it was that was a good one. Wanted other people to weigh on this. Usually to me, everything on TikTok is fake, but this one had me thinking for a minute. Honestly, I think the reason why it has people thinking is because of the authenticity in that gentleman's experience. I think that's what gets everybody. How could it guess over 500 years old? Oh, well, this is interesting. That's interesting.
Which by the way, Chuck did send over his address and stuff. Do you just want me to read it over the air right now for you to write down?
Joanne, I hope you voted on YouTube also. Everyone loves the age. Okay. Joanne saying that it was probably just a draft. I've had some experience working with these applications. Observation angles are not correct. Okay. That makes sense. Josh, don't see a woman, but it was creepy. It was creepy. Oh, Jeremy voted with me after he bagged on me. Okay.
Yep, that's how it works with him, Mr. Jeremy.
I saw an outline of a face in the very dark shadow. Creepy. Okay, so this is because I know nothing about AI, but the whole age thing to me, I was just like, oh, was it like maybe it was reading the fact that that ghost has been there for 500 years? Josh says it could have been staged. Can't see the bottom of the door. I don't trust AI, of course. Maybe the wood is 500 years old. That's actually an interesting point.
Yeah.
Ryan's a tough cookie. Glad we did good with him. Oh, I know. You guys did good. That was touch and go. It's touch and go for a minute there, though.
We're still talking about that video. That was like 40 minutes ago.
Oh, Greg's over it now. See, that's how it works here. Okay, okay, you guys are already changing your opinion. Hold on, I'd have to go read that. I'd like to see what happens after he turns his head. Oh yeah, sorry. That's actually yes. It's interesting how the video was cut off then. Oh wait, don't tell us the answers. I'm still trying to. Okay, what's going on? Started sending him stuff up warehouse. What's going on? What's he talking about? Could be an actor. Okay, that's true. Mothman, hi. Good evening. Can ghosts manipulate AI? Oh, good question, Brian. You're a robot.
We don't know what they can and can't do. AI technically is a computer, and they can get into electronics. I've had them affect electronics multiple times on investigations, so it could. I've never had them Well, I shouldn't say that because we do use like Greg, the Phasma box and things like that, where we use actual programs that they're supposedly able to manipulate. So I guess it could be possible, yes.
Oh, good question, Linda. Throw it for the curveball. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for the analysis.
So this is one of those videos that we want it to be real. You know, I mean, even though we don't maybe not want to always talk about the creepy side of paranormal, we want this to be real because this would be really cool, actually.
Yeah.
So what the hell is it?
No swearing. It's a family show tonight.
Well, they better be in bed. Post analysis was 83% myth, 0 mystery, 16 unknown.
Who did unknown with me? Jeremy and who else? Say your names right now and give us your phone numbers and your address.
Well,
I want to know if any of Ryan's kids voted with me.
Well, they only have one account, so it'd only be one.
But that's all it's needed for the unknown, though, right? One
That's
more.
true. Yep.
And Jeremy, okay.
All right.
right.
Well, that was
Jeremy
fun.
did not side with you.
Oh, excuse God, Jeremy. I am your only friend on this show. Everybody bags on you except for me. You should hear what these two say about you before we go live.
No, we'll
They're
tell you if you want.
so rude.
Yeah, that's right.
Kidding. All right.
You know, why are you so vicious all the time when it doesn't go your way? You're just like daggers over there.
Jeremy, I just wanted to hear your thoughts. Well, you heard them.
Thank you.
Out and clear.
This is a good one.
There we go. The Headley. I can do it. Is it Headley or Heedley?
Headley.
Headley family voted myth.
I've only been doing the show for a little while. But...
Right.
What's your name? I'm Greg Bakken. What's your name?
Well, wait. You don't say our last names though, do you? Okay, wait. I want to do one more trivia before we go.
You do.
I do.
Why not? It's already late enough, right?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, why not? You know, should
We've
we
already
just,
missed the
should we
intro
just
of your
stop
show.
the feed of Ghostbox Radio right now? Because no one, no one knows. What would you like to do? Do you have the question, or did you hoping that out of nowhere that we talked about that I would have a second question for today?
Yeah, you don't plan the questions ahead of time anyway.
Be the first to answer our weekly trivia questions to win a spot in the monthly drawing for Myth or Mystery t-shirts and mugs.
All right, it's a TV question for those who like horror TV. One of my favorite miniseries of all time is Stephen King's Salem Lot. I think it's one of the best of all time. Jeremy is not allowed to answer this question. So the question is, what year did it air on and what network did it air? So the year and network that Salem's Lot aired. Okay, you have 5 seconds to answer this question. All right, Salem's Lot. What year and that it aired and what network did it air on? If we have anyone left in the audience, did anyone answer the question?
Harlow probably knows the answer.
Not the movie. No. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I think you're a year off. I think you're a year off here. Hold on.
Hold on. There's another comment.
Yep, year off.
Use your buzzer, please. The buzzer's the best part. Hold on. I'm trying to keep up.
Almost. You got half of that right. You still only got half that right. Nope.
Harlow, what's the answer? Oh, hold on. There's another one.
That is it. There you go.
Yay!
Paranormal. You got it right. 1979, aired over 2 nights. I was 4 years old. It scared the you-know-what out of me to this day. It's one of the best pieces of television I think ever, personally. I love it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
All right, let's do it.
Hello? Is anyone still... Hello?
Drum roll. Yes.
Oh, drum roll. Sorry, it's so late. I don't even know what's happening.
Everyone's got to go body.
Oh, all right, that's fun. Okay, so let's bring in Harlow, and so the scoreboard.
Scoreboard.
Scoreboard. First one, we were a mystery all across the board. And Miriam got it wrong on the second one.
Hey!
Greg and I got it right with the myth.
Like completely.
I did like the swing with image too. We went from 47% mystery to 0. Yeah, pre and post analysis. So that was fun.
So Harlow,
Rude.
yeah, Harlow, you shared some very personal stuff tonight. How do you feel about that?
That's just a small portion of all the stuff that's happened over the years. I'm kind of used to it now.
Absolutely. And once again, folks, Harlow's books are available on Amazon. Please go check them out. What do you think about everything in general tonight? I thought it was a fun episode.
It was a good show. They're really good videos and a lot of good comments, a lot of good interaction with everybody watching tonight. I enjoyed it.
And I think that's a really good point too, that it doesn't matter if they're myth, mystery, or unknown. It's just fun, and they're good videos, and it's good energy. So yeah,
very
that's
much.
a really good point. As far as Miss Miriam and Mr. Ryan, what else do you all have to say before we head out tonight?
I just wanted to say thank you to both Paranormal Theory and Jeremy for sending in the videos. It's fun when we get the viewer submissions.
Absolutely.
I second that. It makes it even more fun because everyone's involved and engaged. And I love that all 4 of Ryan's kids were watching tonight. I think that's adorable.
That's fun. Absolutely. And I mean, I think that's where people can see what this is the point of the series is that it's fun when it's 4 of us talking and stuff, but really it comes together when everyone's involved and they want to share stuff. And that's really what the premise of myth or mystery is all about. 100%. So
I agree.
thank you all for joining us on Myth or Mystery. Each week, we bring new videos for you and the panel to weigh in on. If you caught paranormal on camera or you have extraordinary ghost or alien experience you'd like to share, please send it through our website, mythormysterylive.com. If you enjoyed our show, please like and share. That's really important to us. Obviously, there's no harm in saying we want to grow this show as much as possible. The more people we get in, more videos, more interactions. It's a lot of fun. So we'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central here on Myth or Mystery. Everybody have a fantastic week. Sit, good dog.